I don't know if I'm the one you want. Should I go, or should I leave this on? Because lately I've been getting this feeling that you might like me too. And just maybe I could take a little risk for you. Make my move. Oh, I see you standing there. I just wanna get out of here with you. Oh, baby, I'm with you. Oh, baby, with you.
Hey guys, and welcome back. So you know that my dryer's not been drying, and even though we have a clothesline, some days it's just not practical because of like stormy weather, or I know when it gets cold it's not going to be very practical either. So we did need to take care of the dryer situation, whether it be a new dryer or figure this one out. Alden had been researching it, and he said when your clothes are done drying or when they cut off, because they never get like completely done, it won't run a full cycle. He said, when it cuts off, what does your dryer say? And I said, I don't know. I've never really paid attention. And he said, so does it say end? And I said, no. I said, it says D80 or something like that. He said, yeah, that's a code. It's throwing a code. That means there's an 80% blockage in your hose. So I was like, okay. So we started it, and just to make sure I was right, and sure enough, it said D80. So it was 80% blocked. So he got to researching how to clean out a line this long, because this dryer vent line runs from our laundry room all the way under like our hallway, our kitchen, and out our kitchen window, like underneath the floor there. So when we measured from this point all the way to our dryer, it was like 26 feet or something like that. I mean, it was crazy long. And there's really nothing we can do about it because we can't run it out of the garage. I mean, it's this or nothing, and I'm not going to reroute it. I mean, that would just be like a lot of trouble. So anyway, he got to looking up ways to clean it out, and he found this extension kit at Lowe's, and you can build onto it. So we bought the kit. It's a 12-foot long kit, I believe, and you can buy the extension. So we had to buy the extension. Altogether, it was less than $50, and it sure enough took care of our problem. I could not believe the stuff that came out of this hose. It was crazy, but it took care of the problem, and I'm sure this was a fire hazard. I mean, this is a lot of stuff. So I'm glad we got that cleaned out. So anyway, if you have a longer hose or your dryer's not drying the way it should be, then this is probably something you should look into, if not everyone, just for the fire hazard aspect of it.
Wanna lose my yeah, I just wanna lose my breath. Yeah, I just wanna lose my
After we cleaned from the outside and from the inside, Alden took our leaf blower and put it down inside that hole from the inside and blew the rest of all of the little loose dust particles, the lint, all that stuff out. And I could not believe when that shot out. I said it would have been so cool if he had done that first, but as blocked as ours was, I don't think anything would have came out. I think it would have just stopped it up even more. So I don't think that would have worked for us. But if you do stick a leaf blower down the inside, not the outside, go for the inside and blow it out the outside, it will, sure enough, blow some of your junk out. So I had a lot in the yard to pick up. But this is little Hanky, and I was just going to show you him eating his breakfast on this morning. But I had picked up a dry erase calendar from Ross. I think this was like $8. And Allison has a lot of games coming up. So she's playing volleyball for her high school, and I told her to sit down with her schedule and write down all of her games, like home, away, all that stuff. That way I could visually see, because I'm bad to like think about it in my head, get the days mixed up, or not really know when to plan something, like make appointments, different things. So that way, as I'm passing through the laundry room, because that's where we hang it up at, that's where we come in and out of, and I can just at a glance see what we've got going on for that week, what games, what days, home, away, all those things. So I told her, I said, make sure you fill in the right day. Like the first isn't always on a Monday, it can be on a Sunday or a Wednesday. Like look at your calendar on your phone and make sure you're doing it right. So she was like, Mom, I have a lot of games on Saturdays. And I was like, well, you have 2 play days. And she was like, no, they're regular games. And I was like, no, you shouldn't. And she was like, I do. I said, well, did you line your numbers up right? Did you like write your calendar out the way it should be? And she said, yes. And I said, okay, well, I don't know then. So after she got all of this written out and I was fixing to hang it, I was like, Allison, you did not do this right. I said, because I know media day is Sunday, not on a Wednesday or Thursday, whatever day she had it on. So we had to erase all that. She was like, if I read it to you, will you write it? And I was like, yeah. So she read me off her schedule and I filled that in for her. That way she wouldn't have to do that all over again. But I just thought it was so funny because I had told her and asked her and she was like, yeah, I'm doing it right. No, she didn't, but that's okay. It's a learning process. And now she knows.
Manipulative, trying to convince me of the but it didn't work on me. So, baby, let it be. You could try to sweet talk all you want, but I ain't that lonely. Baby, let it be. Forget your lies, forget your ties. I've done everything you asked, but I wasted time. Forget your hair, your dead eye stare. I swear anything's better than you. Get you on the flip side, get you on the flip side. So goodbye. Maybe for once just give it a try. Listen to me when I say goodbye to you. Maybe for once just give it a try. Listen to me when I say goodbye to you. Forget your rules, forget your shoes. I've done everything you've asked me to do. Forget your rules, forget your shoes. I've done everything you asked, but I wasted time. Forget your truth, you're just cool. I swear anything's better than you. Get you on the flip side, catch you on the flip side. So I've been dreaming all night, bringing me some inspiration. Never meant to love no one, but baby, I saw you for a second and I'm happy that you came my way.
I also picked up this weekly planner at Ross and it was $3, but you can meal plan on this or you can just write what you've got going on that week or whatever. But I just kind of liked that. That way we can jot things down that we need, that we run out of, like butter. I had used unsalted butter on this day because we were out of regular butter. So it's just handy to have a pen there. And I'm a pen and paper person. Heather is not. Heather will use the calendar in her phone. Everything is on her phone. And I'm different. I like just a pen and paper. Same as like reading. If I'm reading a book, I want a physical book in my hand. I don't want to read it on my phone. She's different. She's just like very into the technology side of things and I'm not. So anyway, we were gonna smoke this turkey for supper, so that's what I'm doing. I had injected it with butter and I used some Kinders, mixed that up, injected that turkey, and then I stuck it on the smoker for the whole day, and that was supper. It was really good. I forget to show you what it looks like in the end, I think, but Alden's already like carving it, but that's okay. You get the gist of it. You'll see it anyway. But I had some towels and some little blankets from Lexi's kitten out here on this drying rack, so I wanted to fold those up and get those back inside and in the closet. And as I go to the closet, you'll see that I just stop what I'm doing and I just organize the towels a little bit better than they are, because they were everywhere. They had fallen in the floor. There was washcloths all over the place. Everything was just everywhere. So in the top of that closet, we keep sheets. That's like my sheets, Allison's sheets. In the door there, it's like shower curtains, and just I stuck my mop head there, as you see, and pillowcases, some things like that, just extra little things. But sheets on top. I put my bath towels, my washcloths, and my hand towels on that second shelf. On the third shelf, I rolled up our beach towels because they were just taking up so much room folded, and they were so big, they were hanging off the shelves and all that. So I was like, well, I'll roll them and try it that way, see if it works better, and it does. So that's what we put on the third shelf and how I did those beach towels to make some more room. But on the bottom, I have our scale and just some extra little things like that. A couple of tubs of just like soap, extra soap, bathroom wipes, things like that. So we don't have a whole lot of room, but I'm glad we do have a linen closet for that bathroom, because I can imagine having to put all of those towels and things under that bathroom sink. There's just no way. So I know a lot of people don't have a choice, and that's the only storage they have, but I'm thankful we have this little storage closet. When we moved into this house, this was actually a food pantry, and I know that because there was food in it. They left in a hurry. They had to be in Colorado to start a job on a certain day, so they moved out in a hurry and just left like food and tons of things in the garage, tons of things in the house, and we told them it was fine. I didn't care. I understood, and so we went through all their stuff, like got it out, cleaned the house out, cleaned the house, all that. It didn't come spick and span cleaned and ready to move in. Although we did move in, we would clean a room out and move a room in. That's just what we did. But yeah, we utilized this closet for towels and linens and things like that because we just don't have any other space. I was going to deep clean Heather's bathroom. We all use it and trash it, and it just gets a whole lot more, I guess, messy. Or, I mean, the little bathroom gets used a lot too. Of course, we all use that throughout the day and stuff, but I guess we don't do makeup or hair. Get ready in there. It's just a really small space, so Heather's bathroom catches it more than this small one. But I wanted to go ahead and throw the rugs from both bathrooms in the washer. And then I had a load of clothes in the dryer. Alden told me to throw something in the dryer to see if it worked and, if it would run a whole cycle, and it did. So we were so close to going and buying a new dryer, and I'm so glad we didn't, because we would have just had the same problem, and I would have been like really upset that I didn't check that hose. And I know a lot of you told me to check that and to clean that out. And we did clean it out from the outside, what we seen, and the inside, what we seen. And I never thought about like that main line being stopped up like that. That was crazy. But that's where it all was, because from what we could tell from the outside, it wasn't stopped up and air would blow out of it. So I didn't really understand. And then there were times that this dryer would run a whole cycle and dry our clothes. I mean, it wasn't often, but there was times that it would. So I really didn't think that was our problem, but it was. But I wanted to get this laundry room picked up a little bit, at least the detergent out of the floor, and sweep the floor up and all that. And then here I'm trying to find somewhere to put all of Alden's stuff, and yeah, it's just really, really cramped. Heather has offered to trade spaces with me, and I told her no. And I feel like she needs to be on that end just to have some peace and quiet. And then, all the craziness of me and the kids. And Alden, if you missed that, is here right now. He's fixing to have hip replacement surgery, both hips. So he's going to be here, and I'm going to be taking care of him. So I do think that we're going to trade beds with Allison, though. This is a full-size bed, and I made the headboard a little bit bigger to fit a queen because I wanted a queen-size bed. But Allison's bed is a queen, and she really wants a full, although there's not that much difference in size. There is still a little bit of difference. So I think I'm going to trade beds with Allison. I'm going to take her dresser as well, just for the extra space. And she's found a headboard for this bed and a chest that she really likes. So I think we're going to order that for her, and it's going to save her a little bit of room, give her something new, and at the same time, give me her bed, and it's more room for me. And he will be able to get in and out of it better too, I think, because her bed is higher than this bed. So I think that's going to be better. I know it'll be better as far as storage wise, having a dresser, because I just have that little chest there, and my closet there is an under the stairs storage closet kind of deal. It's tiny. That's why Heather and I agreed whoever got the master bedroom would share that closet with the other, because the closet was so little in here. But my clothes are in, most of my clothes, not all of them, but most of my clothes are in Heather's closet, and that's where I get ready anyway, so it's not a big deal. But we've run out of room. If it wasn't for him not being able to climb stairs, I would take the upstairs bedroom just to give us more room and put Kennedy down here, but that's just not practical with him having surgery, of course. And we don't have one of those chairs that you sit in and it takes you up the steps. So, like, the movie Up. But yeah, if we had one of those, it would be great. But we don't. So, anyway, here is what the turkey looks like after it's smoked. It was so good. We had mashed potatoes, stuffing, gravy, all that stuff with it. So, it was really good supper. Anyway, just folding up some laundry. And then I'm going to jump over to Heather's bathroom, and we're going to give it a good deep clean.
Have you even noticed? I thinking about me. I thinking about me. I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So thinking about me. 'Cause I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. Don't wanna go fast, 'cause I know that people get scared sometimes. Hope it's not this time, 'cause I might go too fast. Suddenly I feel so rich. No, I don't know nothing. Oh, I can't let this slip. No, I gotta seize the moment. Have you even noticed? I thinking about me. I thinking about me. I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So thinking about me. 'Cause I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you.
The paint has held up really well on this vanity. There were several places that I thought had chipped, but it was just like soap or toothpaste or something. So anyway, I just wanted to scrub that down and look at it. There are like a couple of places that need to be touched up, but for the most part, it's held up really good. So this light fixture was ready for Halloween. So anyway, I undecorated and got all the cobwebs off and the dust and all that stuff. It was really, really dusty. It's been a while since I've did that. And I did notice since cleaning this bathroom that I need to do the vent too. There's like a lot of dust around that vent on the ceiling. But this mirror has some chips in it. I know I've told you guys that before, and a lot of you guys have suggested that I'll just frame it out instead of getting a new mirror because the chips are like along the bottom. You'll see in a few minutes what I'm talking about up close, but a lot of you guys have suggested we just frame that out, and I think that would look really good. That's something that I have thought about doing, and I probably will. At what point, I don't know. It's not like first on my list of things to do. Not with, 4 kids, a grandbaby, a dog, 20 cats, and a little foster kitten that has me up every 2 hours eating at night. So, yeah, just trying to do what I can as I can. It's busy around here. There's never a dull moment. I looked at Heather and I was like, do you remember the days that, like, you lived alone and didn't have kids, didn't have chaos, all that? I was like, don't you miss that? And she was like, no, not at all. I was so lonely. She does not like to be by herself. And, I guess I wouldn't either. I say that I would like to have some alone time, but I know as soon as school starts back here in a week, I'm going to be like so lonely. It's really hard for me to adjust being by myself after my kids start school back. I'm sure if you're a stay-at-home mom, you know what I'm talking about. I'll have Lakely, of course, Lexi and Lakely are over almost every day. She just lives 5 minutes down the road, so it's easy for her to swing by or stop by or whatever, and we'll get to see Lakely that way. But if you guys watched a few videos back, I got this set of scrapers for my stovetop. It came with 3 different scrapers, and it came with metal, like real blades. I don't even know what they're called. Anyway, it came with like the real blades, and it came with plastic blades. So I put plastic one on this one, and it scrapes soap scum off so easy. So I even had a few places on the floor, like shower gel or something I had dried. I scraped that up, but it's just really, really handy to have these. And like I said, got the plastic on it, so I don't have to worry about it chipping paint or anything like that. But I had a bar of soap that we just had laying on the side of the tub, and it had like stuck to the tub, so I scraped that up with it. But yeah, it's so handy, so easy. And I think if you had shower doors like the glass ones, this would be really neat for that too. I think it would scrape all that off like really easily.
I wanna hang with my friends. Just wanna be myself. I wanna hang with my friends. Just wanna be myself. So what? I wanna hang with my friends. So what? I wanna go out again. So what? I wanna write you a song. It's not my fault that you can't sing along. I try to keep it cool anyways. I try to stay away from mistakes. I'm making my way and I'm good on my own. Skipping the show cause it's all that I know. It goes like we're singing. It goes like
I'm thinking back on all those times when I felt closed off from all that I could become. Eager but too scared to climb. Wanted to please my friends, but it felt like the end of myself. I was shut down and all drained out. I was lost, so I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness they turned on me. But now I am perfectly free to be me.
still a couple of spots on the bottom of the shower that were dirty, so I was going to put some more Comet on that and let that sit for a while. So I jumped over and scrubbed the toilet out. I didn't get close-ups of this because, you know, who wants to see you clean your toilet, really? But anyway, I'm just using the little attachment that goes to the drill, and that helps a lot. Although it's heavy and it wears your arm out, it does keep you from having to push and scrub so much. But the best thing we could have ever did to the shower was take the shower door down. We had a glass door. I'm sure a lot of you guys remember when I took that down, but it has helped so much. That track stayed disgusting all of the time, and it leaked, like water would get on the floor. So this has helped a lot. There's still probably water that gets on the floor, you know how a shower curtain is, but at the same time, we don't have to worry about the track getting dirty and just the soap scum on the door. All of that. Shower curtain is just the way to go for us anyway. So I vacuumed the floor, got all of that dust and dirt and hair and all that stuff up with this grout. A lot of times if I sweep, a lot of the dust and stuff will just go down into the grout and I don't get it up. So I do like to vacuum towel. I think it just sucks up, you know, all the stuff better. You get it all that way. But I wanted to take the steam mop to this bathroom. It's just been a while since I've steam mopped this floor, and I love that it just cleans with water and heat. You don't have like harsh chemicals, although I do use harsh chemicals. I'm not gonna act like I don't. But at the same time, when your pets are walking like on your floor and stuff, it's just a lot better, I'm sure, with it just being water and steam cleaning versus, you know, all of the stuff, all the cleaners, all those things. But anyway, I get all of this done, and then I get the rugs out of the dryer and I lay those back down, and it just feels really good. There's no better feeling than having a fresh, clean bathroom. There's a lot of people in this house, so although it's not a public bathroom, it kind of feels like that at times. And you have everybody's stuff everywhere, so it is nice to just give it a good clean and have that done. But I'm going to hop off here and let you guys go, and I've got another video filmed. I'm editing it right now, so I'll have another one up really soon, so be looking for that. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you being here. I love you. Jesus loves you, and we'll see you guys soon.
Waiting, wandering and fading. I know there is something more than this. I think I am ready for doing some changing. Oh God, there is something more than this. You can have all the world. I wanna be a shining light, live a life that shows through the darkness, a fire burning in the night, be a hope for the world so broken, be a friend to the lonely, the joy that he showed me, make the broken things new. Yeah.